Let's get a look at our forecast now. Lonnie Quinn is in our immersive studio to talk about our Friday and then, of course, Mother's Day weekend. Lonnie?
Yeah. And I sort of teased before that there's been a little tweak to the Mother's Day forecast, KJ. I'm not making a 180 on this, but I'm making a little bit of a change. There could be a little rain chance. Sit tight, guys.
Okay.
All right? I don't want to rain anybody's parade just yet, but I cannot say it's going to be perfectly clear and dry. There goes Captain Chevrolet flying through a sky that's pretty good looking out. You got a few more clouds right now. Temperatures, all right, you bring it up in New York City. New York City right now comes in 56 degrees. You see it right there. You get to Newton, New Jersey. You're coming in right now 47. You're 55 for Edison. So there you go as far as temperatures right now. We're going to carve off about 10 degrees by the time you wake up in the morning. So our 57 in New York City goes down to about 48. Look at Monticello, 37. Monticello down to 37. It's possible some areas outside where it's a little cooler than 37. Perhaps with some of this moisture that's moving in, I wouldn't rule out some of the high elevated spots catching a little frozen precip as it drops down. It wouldn't accumulate or anything, trust me. But some raindrops out there, primarily north of New York City tonight while you're sleeping. And there is going to be a chance tomorrow as well for a little bit of rain in the afternoon. Not too much. It's really like today, but a little bit better chance. All right, what's the story for the weekend? This front that you see out around Chicago, stationary right now, meaning the brakes are on, it's not moving. That's going to start moving. This will get more energized. That gives us our chance for rain on Saturday. There's a secondary front behind it. You can't even see it on this map. In between the two, we find Sunday with some pretty good air. Well, you may find a little bit of a rain chance for Sunday. I'll try to explain everything. So let's come this way with me, and I want to bring up the computer models and show you how I see everything working out. So first things first, look, there could be a little bit of precip out there tonight. This is showing 2 o'clock in the morning. That little flash I showed you, like out around Binghamton, maybe comes in with some rain. You see that little pink up around Kingston, maybe a little sleet pellet. Friday, 5 p.m., there's not much, but you can look. There's a little flash of green on the screen, maybe a little shower out there for Friday afternoon. Then we get into Saturday. All right, here we go. You saw that come through with some pretty heavy rain at times. Then you get into Sunday, and now Sunday, it's not perhaps completely dry. I've just got to put in a little bit of a chance for some rain. Here's how I see Mother's Day. I said 55. Good for coffee, good for brunch, more clouds perhaps, but still trending dry for dinner. Now, every time period during the day has at least like a little chance for rain, but it's small, very small, maybe a 20% chance. So don't write it off, KJ. I just can't say it's perfectly dry the entire time. 67 tomorrow, your 64 Saturday with the most likely day of the next 7 for rain. Sunday, 74 for Mother's Day. And then Monday, you are 57 with rain chances again. So overall, I think Mother's Day is still a good one, KJ. Just a little bit of a chance for some rain.
All right. It's not so bad. Won't ruin everything.
Not so bad at all, KJ. It's not so bad.
All right. Thank you, Lonnie.